All right. We are live. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Oh, it's bright and squirrely on the 5th of February with some big news, some really big news. Now, I don't usually report on stuff like this, but this is significant. Good morning, Hakeem. Good morning. Um, So, the WWE, per Ryan Satin on the backstage last night, reported this, and I got the Twitter feed from WWE on Fox um, late last night. I was already, you know, getting to sleep. I didn't get the message until early this morning from a buddy of mine, um, Mike Larkin. So thank you, Mike, for the tip. Um, I would have seen it eventually this morning, but I always appreciate stuff like that. As long as it's news and not like spoilers, and stuff like that, I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, let's talk about Timothy Thatcher first. I am honestly surprised that this didn't happen a long time ago. I mean, a long time ago. He was Evolve champ back when I was watching Evolve on. I still can't think of the name of the streaming system that it used to be on. He was Evolve champ for like over a year or just under a year. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a long time. And then he lost to, oh, damn, I can't think of it. He's in the Ring of Honor in New Japan. Can't think of his name. That's what happens when you watch someone for a while and you forget shit. J Rock Freak, good morning. And as we're talking about this, folks, don't forget to smash that like button and smash that sub button if you're new here, and ring that bell for notifications. Um, Timothy Thatcher is so good, um, from the UK, um, or Europe. I'm not sure exactly where. Um, he is a former tag partner of Walter, who's part of Imperium in NXT UK and NXT. And Walter's just a monster. I have absolutely no doubt that they're going to put them together at some point sooner rather than later. It would just make sense. I can't imagine that they're going to keep them uh, separate for too long. Dead Punk Gage, good morning. Hakeem says Killer Kross better hope that this WWE run goes well, because if it doesn't, and that Impact fans will be laughing their asses off. Yeah, and look, I'm not going to get into the whole what happened before. It's not worth talking about. It's not. It's done. It's in the past. Um, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. Um, when he was one of the guys that was, people were finally putting eyes on him. I felt proud in the fact that um, I had an interview with him on here, one of my very few interviews that I have, on this channel. And it's just something I never, went after much, but Kross is something special. He really is. And yeah, look, and everybody, who's an Impact fan or followed his history in wrestling over the last handful of years that he's been around, is going to say the same thing. They hope and pray that WWE does well with him and has some kind of plan. I mean, I'd have to think that um, he's going to get partnered with his main squeeze, Scarlett Bordeaux. I'd have to think, and that's okay. They have they've got an intimate connection that really portrays well on screen, and and we didn't see that in Impact Wrestling. If you guys want to know what it looked like, you can check out footage from AAA. I believe they were together on there. Um, Dead Punk says going by history, he'll probably start off strong with a massive push and like most monster heels, and then he'll get relegated to mid card status after WWE loses faith in him. Yeah, you never know. I mean, obviously Triple H sees something special in him, otherwise he wouldn't have signed with him. Ryan Satin reported that he was talking to every major market out there, which means he was probably talking to New Japan. He was probably talking to AEW, maybe Ring of Honor too. Um, he just appeared for MLW. Now, I have not watched the most recent um, episode of Fusion, but I am very curious to see what they did with him while in his very short stint there. Um, and I'm sure it's not going to be a deal where they're going to have to pull the footage because now he works for them. I'm sure it's not going to be like that. Um, so we'll see. I don't know. I mean, he was highly promoted in the event. I don't know who he faced. We'll have to see. And if you know, please no spoilers. I want to find out for myself, see exactly what he did there. Rose, what is up? Says he's gonna fit in. He's gonna kill it in NXT. I'm not sure about the main roster though. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people you think are gonna do tremendous on the main roster, and then they get stuck on main event and no one ever sees them. Guys like EC3. We've said that a million times. Uh, Eric Young just made it on TV. Short but whatever squash match with Aleister Black, from what I heard. Um, most people didn't even recognize him because he hasn't been around much, and he changed his look. He shaved all his hair off, and he's blonde or whatever. Who knows what they're gonna do. Dead Puck says the thing is WWE already is their killer Kross and Aleister Black, but he seems stuck in limbo right now. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Black. He was just, like I said, he was just featured in a quick match. It seems like they're slowly setting him up like something significant. I mean, he's got a great move set. He's got a great look. I don't know if they're still doing the whole, and that was unique in NXT. When you get to the main roster, I don't know. Sometimes they go gimmicky, sometimes they don't. I don't know. But Timothy Thatcher, yeah, like I said, I have absolutely no doubt Imperium is going to snatch him up, and so we may see him more in uh, the UK as opposed to regular NXT. But man, Thatcher's so good. He was featured recently in MLW. Did some stuff with him. Had some okay matches. I don't remember who he faced, but I saw a couple of them. But Killer Kross, man, he I congratulated him this morning on Facebook. I'm damn proud of him. You know, yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna think as positively as I can about this. You know, you got signed. You hope he has a successful run. That's all we can hope for. If you're a real fan of his, then you go into it like let's just congratulate him. Because the guy's a monster. His presence is so, man. The guy's spooky. he just he just posted on Facebook this morning. It says, "Good morning. My name is Killer Kross. I like long walks in the rain. ... In the cemetery. TikTok." It's just, it's too damn funny. Just too damn funny. Let's see here. Let's read the WWE article here real quick. It's short and sweet. The newest recruit. Wow. See, first cup of coffee. We're getting there. The newest recruits to report to WWE Performance Center include two highly touted in-ring competitors. Timothy Thatcher is a world-renowned mat wrestler, widely regarded as one of the toughest grapplers inside of the squared circle. Oh boy. And has competed against the likes of Drew McIntyre, NXT North American Champion Keithley, and Matt Riddle, among others. Thatcher is a former Evolve Champion, WXW Unified World Champion. He's also been a frequent tag partner of NXT United Kingdom Champion Walter. Kevin Kazar, better known as Killer Kross, is a towering competitor at 6'3" and 250 pounds. Man. And his background in catch wrestling and sambo. Kazar has competed in India and Mexico and was recognized as a rising star of the squared circle by revered Cauliflower Alley Club in 2018. So there you go. And I was just taking a quick peek on WWE.com. They got a little photo thing here. They got a couple new photos of both of them together. And Edge has a brand new photo gallery with his gear from the Rumble. Damn, Edge just looks awesome. We'll go back to the comments here real quick. It's very dramatic and comes across great on TV. Elijah Washington. Hey, J-Bone, I didn't tell you this. Does Hangman Page drinking remind you of Scott Hall's storyline at WCW? A little. I hope it doesn't go down that path, because Scott Hall was going through some, he had some really bad demons back then, and hopefully they don't escalate that to the. I can't imagine they would. If they do anything extreme on TV, it's going to be wrestling wise. I can't imagine they're going to do that. That would be, to quote Sean Ross Sapp, hair flip, eye roll. That's gross. That was just gross. Oh wait, Sean Ross Sapp can't do the hair flip anymore. He got it all hacked off. What a good guy. What a good guy, that Sean Ross Sapp. He did it for charity, so you can't really knock him for that. You knock him for other reasons. Anyways, um, but J-Bone with Timothy, they already got Oni Larkin. Hey, I would love to see both those together. Um, who knows where they're going to put them? Like I said, I would assume Thatcher's going to get put with Imperium with Walter. You know, and their numbers are going to grow. You know, it'll be a hell of a stable. Um, it'll work. It'll work. You think Timothy is going to be a world champion in NXT, and I will like to see him versus Keith Lee. Oh yeah, that'd be tremendous. That'd be tremendous. Um, I'm pretty sure they have faced each other back in Evolve. Can't think of half of the people that I saw Timothy Thatcher against, but man, I'll tell you what is, if they do keep them separate, I'll tell you what would be funny is if they stuck him with Stokely Hathaway, because Stokely Hathaway was his manager in Evolve for a time during the whole catch point thing. If they stick those two together, oh my God. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. It's not a bad thing. I mean, there's a comedy aspect. Stokely Hathaway can come across very mean and very serious, but he's so comical at times. It's really hard to take him seriously. And there's so many times in the past where he was with Timothy Thatcher talking business, and Timothy Thatcher. There was a bit. I think it's on YouTube if you look it up. They're in the car together. They're getting taken someplace, and Timothy Thatcher's talking business with Timothy Thatcher's talking business with Stokely Hathaway. Actually, it's the other way around. Stokely Hathaway's talking business with Timothy Thatcher, and Timothy Thatcher is sitting there with his earbuds, just ignoring him, completely ignoring him. Stokely gets done with saying whatever he's saying. Timothy pulls out the earbuds and says, "Yes, sir." It's, it's comedy gold. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. So they certainly could do something like that. I don't know who Stokely Hathaway has been put with. He's a great character, great manager. We need more of that in wrestling. So we'll see. I am very curious though to see what they do uh, with these two. I mean, like I said, you got to assume that Timothy Thatcher is going to go with Imperium. Kross though can do a number of things. Keep him dominant in NXT. Um, but damn, the guy's seriously intimidating. He'd be such a monster. I can't wait to see what they do with him. The ultimate thing, and I've talked about this before at length. He's got a chemistry with John Morrison. They've been together. They've run together in Impact, in AAA, and to see it on a grand stage like WWE doing something like, okay, look, I know the whole dirt sheets thing is going to run its course with Morrison and Miz, and it's just getting started again. So I don't expect that to end anytime soon. But when it does, when they do wrap it up, I would love to see Kross by the side of John Morrison again, Morrison turns on Miz and Kross is there just annihilating the Miz. And I love the Miz too, but I think that would play out very well on TV, and then Morrison could form his a new little clique. I'm not sure where Scarlett Bordeaux would fit in there, if she does or doesn't. Whatever. If she does, great. If not, whatever. But are you ready for AEW matches tonight? It looks good. Yeah, always ready for AEW. I'll be reviewing that live tonight, so join me for that. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about it a little bit. Didn't want to do too much because it's early and I'm really not awake yet. We got some dog sitting to do. Take care of this pooch. So thank you for joining in early this Wednesday morning. Dear God, wow, yeah, need massive amounts of coffee. Dead Punk says, best case scenario, they build Kross in a very similar fashion of how they did with McIntyre after he returned. Yeah, like I said, it's wide open. It's wide open, and I can't imagine they're gonna keep him down there very long because Kross is very versatile. From his FSW days in Vegas, excuse me, to doing crazy shit in AAA. He can do it all. I don't think he really needs to change much. I don't know if he's going to keep his finisher. It's pretty devastating. Not everybody can take that, but we'll see. But yeah, I can't wait to see what he does. I'll be keeping an eye out for his debut, and yeah, I'm probably going to be tuning in for it because I'm a huge Kross fan, as many are. And if you're watching this and you don't know who Kross is, go to his YouTube page, get acquainted with him. You won't be disappointed. The guy's a monster, and man, I just can't wait to see what he does. So thanks for tuning in. On your way out, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. We're out of here. We'll see you guys later tonight for some AEW talk, and we'll see what else pops up. Take care.